Hello everybody. In this little series of lessons, I'm going to show you how to play replicas of 3,000-year-old biblical instruments. The instrument I'm playing is a replica of the ancient Hebrew lyre, the lyre of the ancient Hebrews. In ancient Hebrew, it's called the kinnor, and the design of this lyre is based on actual illustrations from almost 2,000 years ago found on ancient Jewish coins from the time of the Simon Bar Kokhba revolt against the Roman occupation of Israel. Unfortunately, it was a failed revolt, but it wasn't all revolting because Simon Bar Kokhba made all these lovely little coins, and on these coins he put lots of illustrations of temple instruments. He wanted to overthrow the Romans and rebuild a Jewish temple, and here's one of these coins. Well, it's a replica of the coin because I'm poor. But as you can see, just about there, yes, there's an illustration of the Hebrew kinnor. The text around it in sort of archaic Hebrew, I think, means for the freedom of Jerusalem. Simon Bar Kokhba. Anyway, this instrument, as amazing as it is, can be found on eBay. That's where I bought mine from. It's manufactured by a company called Mid-East Ethnic Instruments. They even have a site on YouTube, maybe I'll type that in. From Mid-East Ethnic Instruments, this is about $250 or about £140 in English money. I paid about that from the early music shop in Bradford in the UK where I bought my lyre. So in this little talk, first of all, a few things about the setup of the lyre. A few basics. At the top of the lyre are some 10 friction tuning pegs. There's 10 pegs because there are 10 strings, and I'm pretty sure there's 10 strings on the biblical lyre to represent the 10 Commandments. And the ancient Jewish historian Josephus Flavius tells us this because he actually witnessed the temple services when these kinnors were being played. So that's your 10 strings on the kinnor. If these friction pegs you find a little bit slippy, just get some violin bow rosin and sort of put it around there, just give them a good bashing. Whenever you tune the pegs, always make sure you push quite hard on the tuning peg to keep the friction going. Some other setup points. You'll notice here the bridge over which the strings pass, sort of like a guitar, is on a slant. After much experimentation, I found the best angle for this slant. There's the bass string there, the lower string. The distance between where the string touches the bridge and right up here to this bar near the tuning peg, that's 52 centimetres. For the shorter string, the distance between the bridge and the tuning peg to this brass bar is 42 centimetres. So always make sure you have the bridge tilted in that sort of fashion. Tunings. There's 3 basic tunings I use. I'll just discuss the most popular one at the moment. This is called the Aharaba mode. It's heard a lot in klezmer music. That's the traditional Jewish wedding music of Eastern Europe. The strings are tuned from bottom to top. We have a D, and then we have E. E is your tonic note of this scale. Then we have F natural, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Many tunes are in the Haharava mode. Havanagila, the most popular one. etc. Just to get the ball rolling, I'm going to teach you a little tune called Shalom Aleichem. Very popular traditional Shabbat tune, composed by Rabbi Israel Goldfarb in 1918, in fact. Okay, this string here, that's the second string. That's your E. It's actually blue, if you can see that. Just get a little bit closer. So you're playing your E, then up to your C, B, A, G sharp, A, B, A, G sharp, F, E, E, G sharp, a few times, A, G sharp, A, C, B, up to E, and then we go E again, up to your C, B, A, G sharp, A, B, A, G sharp, F, E, E, then back down to your D, up to your, what note is that one? It's, oh no, A, sorry about that, G sharp, F, E. That was hard work. It's always harder actually talking and playing at the same time. You noticed a few little techniques I was doing before. I use plucked notes with the right hand, finger pluck tones, and I use a plectrum in the, sorry, that's my left hand, plucked notes in the left hand, the plectrum in my right hand. And I derived this style of playing from pictures of Kithara players. That's the ancient Greek lyre. Google search Kithara and you'll see what I mean. That's Kithara, Kithara. And you'll see this sort of technique of using the left hand up here and the plectrum in the right hand. All sorts of things are possible. For example, you can play notes above it. That's playing in thirds. I also use lots of nice, interesting things with the plectrum, like tremolos. Lots of glissandos, etc. That's just a little illustration of some of the techniques. We'll go in more depth into these later on in the series of talks. Anyway, to round off, please visit my amazing new website called ancientlyre.com. That's all the W's, www.ancientlyre.com. And you'll also learn about my amazing 3 albums playing this instrument. My debut album, King David's Lyre, Echoes of Ancient Israel. My second album, Lyre of the Levites. And the one I'm currently working on, which will shortly be released, called An Ancient Lyre, Echoes of the Ancient World. So all these will be available on cdbaby.com. And all the details on my website, www.ancientlyre.com. Anyway, goodbye for now. I hope you enjoy this mystical voyage into the depths of time.